was weird. Okay. Hey, guys, sorry. My power briefly went out, and that fucking sucks. But we'll just run it right back. So right before the power went out, I think we were talking about something have to do with watches. What was decided there? Because I also didn't hear anything after
Oh.
you're talking about setting up for one.
Oh, so we could totally just recant what I said then?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so it
didn't
looked like
hear
it.
what you said.
Oh, no, I'm taking watch because technically everybody would have just started going to sleep.
Gotcha. All right.
So Darian did not get kicked in the head.
Darian did not get kicked in the head. Okay. I feel like we should probably keep that one in.
Darian can still get kicked in the head. That's fine.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
He probably deserves it.
Alrighty. So
Also, if this is a long rest, can I change my spells as well?
yes.
Thank you. You're done, but not gonna use.
Alright. Now the stream is, but that's good. Good to go now. No issues whatsoever. It's not picking it up on Twitch, but that's weird, but no, it is picking it up. Sorry, everybody. Streaming can be difficult. Definitely says it's offline, but alrighty. It is streaming on YouTube, and I am recording, so no problems whatsoever. Azric is taking the first watch. So, are you having a watch buddy, or is this just you yourself?
It'll just be me.
Okay.
Unless somebody chose to stay, but at this point, I wouldn't have made anybody else.
Everyone's like, nope.
Alrighty. Alright, roll a perception check for me, Azric. And are you doing anything additional during your watch?
No, nothing additional this tonight. Just trying to make sure I stay focused with a good old 6.
So focused. I love being focused.
I am the most focused
It's been a long day.
So much focus.
with that good old 11 passive.
The sun has long since disappeared behind the sandstone skyline of Milas. You see the docks now cloaked in deep indigo and drifting fog from the bay. Lanterns swaying at regular intervals along the pier, their glow soft golden. On the deck of the Black Waltz, you stand alone, Azric. The wood beneath your boots still damp from the storm 2 days prior. Though the sails have been tied and the masts no longer groan, the ship gently rocks with the motion of the bay. It's never just quiet. A distant bell tolls somewhere in the harbor, and silence. Roll another perception check. 9.
A 9. We're getting
Very high.
slowly better.
Briefly, see something. Figure lingers at the end of a neighboring dock, tall, cloaked, unmoving. When you turn and try to focus, it's gone. That's all you see. Are you
Tall
doing anything?
cloaked figure?
Yeah.
Let's peek around a little bit.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna open up Sai's door and kind of, tap on the wall to try to wake her up without taking my eyes off the deck of the ship.
What?
Look alive. We may have company.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Sai is going to get up, put her boots on, and grab her size and head out.
Okay. But what are you doing to investigate this out? Are you heading down to where you saw it?
No, I was waiting for her to come out to where I could say, to where I could continue on with, hey, we should probably be getting the boys awake. Never know what's leering, but I can say I saw something and I'm still not fully aware of what it is.
Would you like me to head below decks and get them while you keep your eyes open?
Yeah, I'm going to at least go for a small walk here. I'm going to kind of nod in the direction that I'm going to be heading down the docks.
Are you sure you don't want to wait for us? Or at least me after I rouse them?
I won't be too far.
Aye, Captain.
If I can't at least hold my own for a moment, then we've got much bigger problems.
Aye, I'll go get them.
Not gonna step too far off the ship before I try to start figuring out what's going on. I'm not gonna walk, I would only be getting a couple steps away from, direct side gangplank.
Okay.
I ain't getting stabbed in the back, motherfucker.
Is Darian still tangled in the ladder?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Does Sai accidentally step on him, or can she see him as she goes down the hatch?
As you open up the hatch, you see this this man fully tangled in the ladder. You can get down without stepping on him, but it is a little you have to watch where you step.
Okay, she's going to do that and rouse Tiruk and Desmond first. Because she feels like rousing him is going to be a little more difficult. Everyone. Two arms. Azric saw something on his watch.
Alright. Need to say anything more. And he immediately just jumps up.
Azric, you are walking down. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Investigation. 19.
How far up? Because you guys are on dock 17, and you would have seen it off, more towards dock 18. Are you getting off of the actual dock side that you're on and onto the main gangway that go up there, or are you staying on dock 17?
I'd have been like walking down
Here,
towards the main gangway.
Probably be
Yeah.
easier for me to switch maps.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that would probably be the easiest. I agree. I ain't gonna tell you how to run your fucking map system, but
Switch the goddamn map already.
so it would have been like left or right?
Dock 18 is to the left.
Okay, so I'd have probably made it like down here-ish by now.
Okay.
Not
fog-
quite that far, but probably about right there.
The fog along dock 17 curls. Milas is sleeping. The last bits of commerce fading a few hours ago. All you hear is the creaking of ships and the slap of seawater against hulls. Rhythmic. Almost hypnotic. Moving as your boots hit the gangplank with a soft thud. Head down. Your eyes fixed where you saw the tall figure, where they once stood. The light from your ship doesn't reach far, and the oil lamps along the dock are faint, flickering. One appears to have been extinguished. Behind you, the sound of wood shifting. What are you doing?
Behind me, the sound of wood shifting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm obviously turning the fuck around.
As you do, there's nothing there. You don't see Sai. She's still below deck, waking the others. You hear breathing. Not in front of you or behind you. But breathing coming from where you're standing, inside you. From the mist beyond the edge of the pier, see something begin to take shape. Not walking, not gliding, just forming. Its outline, more clearly seen now, is wrong. Impossibly tall, too slender. As it raises, it's where its head would be. You see beneath a hood of darkness, nothing but a void, no face, no eyes, just an absence. Silence so perfect that it only almost makes you go deaf. Your pulse begins to spike. Air turns to oil in your lungs, and then pain. Your left hand ignites with a searing heat. Black, burning line spirals from your palm up towards your forearm, pulsing deep, red like molten iron beneath skin. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
I'll have you know, I'm supposed to be good at that.
That's the mode of this campaign. Everything we're good at? Nope.
You take 8 points of necrotic damage.
8 points of necrotic damage.
That's a full wizard hit point right there.
You stumble, dropping to one knee, and your vision tunnels. A low voice grates across the back of your skull, not spoken aloud, but etched into thought like teeth on stone. The tide remembers, child of flame. The weight of a broken promise. The sea is watching. The figure lifts one skeletal, almost formless hand from beneath the cloak, its fingers long, covered in salt and brine, ephemeral, reaches towards your burning hand. Then, black water rushing, covering your vision. At this point, Sai, coming above deck, you see Azric half collapsed, holding his hand, screaming in pain on dock 17.
We run into Osric. What happened? Are you alright?
Azric, you're coming to consciousness.
Actually able to coherently hear her.
You hear it's like there's a heavy ringing in your ears, and it feels like it still feels like oil in your lungs. Like it's hard for you to catch your breath, and you're hyperventilating, and your arm is burning, and you're trying to make an assessment of your current situation, and you just hear like the kind of dimmed out voice that rings along with all the other, just breaking through the silence, very, very off in the distance kind of sound of Sai's voice as you feel her grab you.
I don't feel like I'd really be able to say much at that point.
Yeah, you don't have to.
No,
Um,
still trying to pull it together.
yep, the boys would be coming above deck, like right after Sai.
Do we see the same thing?
Yeah, you see currently Sai. What are you cradling him, Sai? What are you doing with Azra?
Well, I don't think he would care too much for her to cradle him.
Not
So
really.
you
But
throw him in the
she-
water.
But she is looking him over and like checking him for wounds, and she's very, very concerned, touching his face, making sure he's okay, and like trying to get him to pay attention and like focus on focus on her, count fingers, so on and so forth.
Yeah, the moment your hand touches his skin, you take 1 point of fire damage.
Ow.
I'm hot.
Hey.
Hey, yo.
And then
so who
you,
goes?
Sai, can you roll an investigation check for me?
Sure. One second, it's coming up. Oh, whoops.
13.
There you go.
After touching him and pulling your hand back, you see red hot, reacting to something, a curved dagger with deep black opal in its hilt on Azric's waist that is currently like radiating heat.
Sweet God, what is that? But it's like in his, like is it stabbed into him, or is it just
Yeah.
like
No, no,
on
no.
his
No.
belt?
It's
No.
just on my person.
It's just on his person.
Okay.
He has it like in his belt.
Alright.
Sai, what's wrong?
I don't know, he's got some kind of fever, and there's this relic looking thing. He won't speak.
What?
Azrek, can you hear me?
First, the Hook's gonna once again cast Divine Sense, his second one of today.
Okay.
Darian helming up the rear coming up from below decks on account of having to untangle himself from the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
The Hook is just concentrating at the moment, trying to.
What is going on? Why is there so much yelling?
Something wrong with the captain?
What can possibly be wrong with him? It's 2 in the morning.
Here's the doctor here. Go, check him out.
I'm gonna hop onto the deck and start walking over there.
Turhook, there are no Celestials, Fiends, or Undead within 60 feet of you.
But this wasn't done by.
Sai, what's going on?
I don't know. Azric said that he saw something on Shadow, sent me to wake you. And then I come up and he's injured. I don't know what happened.
Wait, he's injured? Move out of the way, let me see.
Here's injured, thinks money.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly what I thought. What do I see when I approach him?
So just looking over him, go ahead and roll me a investigation check. 21.
Yeah.
So his body is very tense as you approach. His breathing is ragged. He is glistening with sweat. His hand is outstretched, twitching, palm open. And his skin is very hot to the touch, but not like a fever. It's a dry heat, like a stone left in the desert sun. And it is coming from two areas. One, the arm that is currently tensing and twitching and stressing, as well as a dagger on his waist. It is self-contained to these areas.
And it's not spreading at all?
Doesn't seem to be spreading past his arm and the dagger.
How is the dagger secured to his body?
It's, I don't know, Azric, how is it secured to your body?
It would just be like, you know,
Gorilla glue?
tucked into the waistbands, the belt.
Do I have I still have my gloves on, correct?
I assume you always have your gloves on.
Of course I do. At this point, I'm gonna try my best to get that dagger off of his body.
Okay. So you grab the dagger.
Mhm.
I need you to go ahead and we'll say roll me a dexterity saving throw to grab it off of him and get it out of your hands before. 23. All right. You very quickly grab the dagger, slide it out, and then toss it, and it slides and skids along the dock before it rests right in front of Turhook.
Next thing I want to do, you said his hand was radiating heat. You said he was injured. Is the injury where it's radiating heat?
Are you asking me?
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
I did not say he was injured.
Oh, I thought he was.
I said that I was injured.
Sai said he was injured.
Correct.
My bad.
She's
So-
assuming that I'm injured.
I mean,
My
you
bad.
took necrotic damage, so you're kind of injured.
Right, but there's no
Yeah.
external injuries that you can see upon like first glance. I mean, the hand that is currently like twitching and in pain, it seems, is
Mhm.
you keep covered, don't you, Azric?
Yes.
Yeah, so you don't see anything right off, like just walking up.
At this point, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna grab one of my scalpels and I'm gonna try and remove that glove as carefully as I can to see if I can see what's underneath it, or if not, like get the glove off somehow.
Yeah, roll sleight of hand. 28. Managing to pull the glove off. Are you resisting at all, Azric? Do you have
No,
it in you
I'm
to resist?
we are pausing at this point. How coherent am I for this port?
Roll a
Because
Constitution saving throw.
if I am any sort of coherent, it is definitely not getting that glove off.
All right, yeah. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me. 25. You are
nat
coming
20.
to your senses pretty heavily. The moment his hand touches your gloved hand, you immediately snap and pull your hand away, and you start realizing the situation going on around you.
Hmm. I
There's still some intense pain, but it is starting to wane as you start regaining your senses.
guess there's possibly more than one of us who should probably be speaking about the past at this point, now isn't there?
You better give me a damn good reason, or else I'm gonna give you a full look over to make sure you're not actually injured. Especially seeing as how you collapsed on the dock, Captain.
This conversation will definitely not be had on the dock, however. Let's at least get me back to the ship.
Are you gonna burn another one of us? As I kind of look over to Sai.
Just... I couldn't tell you. I can say that I haven't exactly been here for a moment. And at this current point in time, I can't tell you how long that moment really lasted.
Well
I
then,
did this
let's.
to you. Is it still here?
It's...
I don't
If I
sense
told
anything.
you that it wasn't here, then I'd be lying. But if I told you it was here, I would probably also be lying. It's,
Either it's here or it's not, Captain. What is this?
the sea is always here and the sea is always watching. But at the same time, no, what did this to me is not here. And I kind of, at this point, like, I definitely flash a look to Desmond. Me and Desmond have at least had a conversation about purses. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm guessing I recognize a little bit of what might be going on, right?
Yeah, you're giving context clues.
At this point, I'm gonna try and like help him out here and draw attention away, and I'm gonna put more attention on Sai with her burn. Sai, let me see your hand.
Are you going to charge me for it?
This one's on the house,
She shows him around.
and
Who-
I'm just gonna like bandage it up, make it so it's not exposed.
Okay.
Thanks.
Hook,
Yes.
can you help a captain? And I'm gonna reach out to him with like my left hand.
Sure.
Don't
And
forget
he'll-
your blazing hot dagger, Captain.
Uh,
I'll
that
sort
one's
of.
still a bit of a mystery.
The dagger is no longer radiating heat.
Yeah, I will cautiously reach towards the dagger, make sure it's not radiating heat.
It was like psych.
Yeah, as you reach towards it, there's no heat coming from it anymore.
I'll
Well then,
pick it up and present it to the captain.
This is yours?
It's, I guess, partially mine. I'll let you carry it back to the ship. If that was causing an issue as well, then I don't want to accidentally set Tahook ablaze while he's helping me back aboard.
you need that way for me, Captain. I'll be just
As
fine.
everyone's primary physician, as of not having any other options, I'd like to know if we're gonna spontaneously combust. Anyone else want to share some secrets before I need to dock anything or we leave for a long voyage?
All of my secrets are out there.
And none of my secrets involves combusting.
That's weird. I expected 4 people to yell insight check when Sai said that.
I yelled inside check too much inside.
Darian, you're not secretly like a werewolf or something, right?
What I wish. No, nothing like that.
What about you, Doctor?
All of my secrets are better left that way. Besides, none of my secrets have anything to do with royalty setting any other on fire. All of mine are dealings in the back alley or money that hasn't been paid.
Fair enough. Let's go, Isaac. Otherwise, we're gonna cause a commotion outside. The less ears and eyes, the better.
As everyone's
Yes, and I'd
talking,
very.
Azaric, you and only you, slightest hint of violin.
We're gonna choose to ignore that right now.
Imagine. Oh no.
Yes,
All right, well,
let's-
if you guys are done making a commotion, I have a date with my hammock, and you guys interrupted it.
Well, if you need to, you can go back. Sleep. I'll make sure the captain is alright.
I already know he's all right. I just checked up on him.
there's still much to talk about, unfortunately.
Can we do it in the morning? I'm rather tired. And if I'm gonna listen to a long story, I'd rather do it while I'm still, like, while I'm wide awake.
Night's
do I do
only
with this
so
dagger?
long. Let's set it on my desk for now. We'll call it a night and we'll go over everything first thing. It's not going anywhere.
Okay. So the dagger is set on the desk in the captain's quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Who is picking up the next watch?
It's
You're
definitely
telling
my
me.
turn to fucking sleep.
Sigh.
Sigh, I guess.
Sigh.
Should we do 2v2 or just in case this happens again?
I could stay up. Like we can't sleep with.
Didn't you
Oh,
just
my minds are
didn't you
buzzing with
s-
possibilities.
Didn't you just drink yourself off the table?
Oh yeah. You
I'll be
Are
fine
you
by
sure you're in the
myself.
position to?
can stay up. I'm fine. I'm sober. Mostly.
I'll be fine by
Taruk,
myself.
Taruk lifts 2 fingers. How many fingers am I holding up?
Ew. What's this supposed to prove?
Sai
making
says
sure
again,
you're
slightly
finished.
louder. I'll be fine by myself,
I'll be
guys.
fine by myself. I will yell down the hatch if something happens.
Alright. I will still be. I just don't like what happened to Azrik.
Azrek was fine. It was when he went to investigate on his own that something happened. I will do no such thing.
Darian does a rapid foot thump thing.
You
Stand
better
up
not
for a
be
bit.
giving me the thumps right now, I
Yeah,
swear to
it's
God.
thumps. The thumps. Oh no. Alright. But please. Be
Can I
careful.
go to sleep yet?
Okay. Well, whoever is awake and on deck can roll perception. $16. The hours pass. You don't see anything you would determine as out of the ordinary. The ship to the right of you all, there's a slight commotion as a man like trips and falls over himself on the deck before pulling up to the side of it and pissing off the side of his ship. That's really the
Okay.
only thing of note that happens. As he trips, he goes, "Oh, sorry! Just need to drain the sea serpent that it is."
Sai's
You
like,
guys-
oh, that's what it looks like.
Oh no.
No.
Sorry, I'm not You know how some people are pee shy, I'm pee outgoing. So,
Keep going.
other than that, watch passes by uneventful. Waking up the other two for the last watch?
At some point during this watch, after a bit of, I guess, nervous pacing, or maybe not nervous, excited?
Anxious?
Hard to tell. Anxious pacing. Darian will try and strike up a conversation with Sai.
You think the captain's cursed? Do you think we're working for a cursed pirate captain? A real one?
Wouldn't that be romantic?
It's way more than I bargained for.
In a bad way or a good way?
We'll see.
I have a good feeling about Captain Osric.
Oh, he's going to get us in so much trouble.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
probably.
What do you think the curse is about? Assuming he's cursed, that is.
Oh.
He's totally cursed though, right?
There's something going on. If anything, I'm the cursed one.
What makes you cursed? You
I
didn't just
live in-
burst into flames, did you?
Not literally.
Darian cocks an eyebrow at this.
Whatever could you mean by that?
Well, I suppose since the proverbial cat is out of the bag, I am cursed to living in my parents' shadow.
Your parents.
They saved the entire world as we know it from utter collapse an age ago.
You're joking.
I wish it was.
Surely. Insight check.
Okay,
You have
well,
to
that's
insight
okay.
check the truth. What the fuck?
Your
Hey,
gut
that's always
already
happens to
does.
Sai, so
He does not believe this.
She seems to be telling the
He still
truth.
yeah.
You're kidding.
Nope.
Then who are your parents then?
Mavra and Raven
What?
Ithiltari.
What?
Yes, the self-same people, the only ones to storm Allcourt Keep and survive, as I am told, over and over and over and over again.
Riven Ilevilior,
Yes.
Mavra Ithilden,
Uh-huh.
the very same that went into the Allcourt Keep.
Oh god, here we go.
No, you're joking. I don't believe you. Not for a sec. No.
Have you ever seen portraits of my parents?
Can I say one thing
your
real quick?
father in a
Yeah, go ahead.
It'd be really funny if Darren was all of a sudden like, "Yep, never heard of him."
That would have been amazing.
Played it up completely. I was like, "Yeah, you lost me."
I think one of us would have actually reacted like that.
It would be really funny, but it would also be really out of character. I'm sorry.
was to play your father in this great reenactment play.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
You don't say.
You don't sound very impressed.
I'm sorry, Darian. It's a lifetime of hearing about what I have to live up to. It's not personal, and I apologize.
Oh, come now. You're not your parents, are you?
No, but everyone expects you to be.
Oh, pish. At least you got something to live up to.
I wish I didn't.
She says to an orphan.
Trust me, it's not that
Like
great on the
she
other end of the
knows
coin.
he's an orphan.
You should have done with insight.
Darian just sort of props his boot up a bit on the railing.
Oh no.
It's not that great. Not having any legacy to be left. It's not that great when no one expects anything of you either.
I can understand.
Can you?
I guess we both have two sides of the same coin because at least you get to choose what you do and who you get to become. I'm just expected to be the best of both of them. I don't get to figure out who Sai is. Sai will always just be Mavrin Raven's daughter.
Well, you'd have gone a lifetime without telling me who your parents were, and well,
Oh, I guess
I'd still.
I'm sorry. But I just realized I got to pick who Sai is, but my real name is Isadira.
Sadira?
Yeah, I just changed my name and made it into an anagram and decided to go by Sai. But I am
Clever.
Isadira Ithiltari.
Right then.
And now you know the whole truth.
Brilliant.
So there's that.
Well, my name's Darian,
As he holds out his hand in a handshake.
She'll take it and smile at him, at his genuine generosity.
If we're beyond secrets, I'm, circus runaway. Thought I'd give being a pirate a try. I think I'm doing pretty well, don't you think?
You're already our first helmsman, so I'd say so.
Well. By the by, would you prefer we call you Sai?
I think it would be safer for everyone to continue to call me Sai. My parents aren't exactly, you know, nobody, so I'm sure someone somewhere would make the connection with me being half elf, and I'm sure news of my disappearance is spread by now.
Aye. They're probably looking for you far and wide.
I
Well,
hope I'm not.
assuming your parents care about you, aye?
I'm their
I'm
only
sure they do.
I'm their only daughter. I'm a little more than cared for. I'm practically obsessed over.
Well, let's keep you alive and in good shape if you ever want to return home.
The whole point is to return home because the whole reason I left was for my father.
Your father? From what I've heard, he he,
He gave up a lot to save the world. But
was going to say he died a lot. Came
Yeah.
back, granted, but well.
It does something to a person. And I want him to be whole again.
Aye. And on a quest you've embarked to accomplish such a thing, aye?
I'm going to find a magical item that will help give him himself back.
Treasure hunt. Wonderful.
You know, Darren, you're really a very sweet person.
It's, I, well,
And she's gonna pat him between his fluffy ears.
The fluff.
ask first.
Sorry, I'm used to being casually affectionate. It's been a long time since I've even had a hug.
You do have permission. But, you know.
Well, can I rub your long fluffy ears? I've been dying to since I saw them.
Let me just
Casual roll.
he's being very stoic about it.
You may. If you want.
Saya's gonna reach up and grab his right ear with her right hand. Oh my god, they're like velvet.
I take great pride in my ears. Thank you very much.
They're softer than I thought they'd be.
This is the.
Oh no, that's out of my
Thank you
system.
She just casually yanks it.
This is my nut.
Well, no,
Right.
that's out of my system. Thanks. Suppose we should wake everyone else up and get our rest.
Suppose.
I'll check on Azric if you don't mind getting Terrycup.
I had a nap, but oh, that time I went back to sleep.
Aye. Thanks for staying with me, Darian.
Of course. We'll get to see what this cursed captain business is all about tomorrow. Aye.
Yeah, I suppose we will. And Saya's going to go and hop on Azric's door.
Darian will hop below decks, sort of
Okay. How
shake
deep of
Taruk's hammock.
How deep of a sleep are you in, Azric? Do you hear her knocking on her door?
Yeah, I would probably hear her knocking.
Knock, knock, knocking on Azric's door.
I'm coming. Don't
So
worry.
don't come in yet.
Don't commit yet. My butt's out.
Yeah, at this point, Azric's not going to get a long rest at all.
Morning already, Sai?
No, I'm turning in. And I thought I would just check on you before I went to sleep. That's all.
Still here. I'm still alive.
Well, that's good news. It wouldn't do to have a dead captain. And just to let you know, Darian is a little obsessed with having a cursed captain. So good luck dealing with that.
Lovely.
Well, I'll let you get back to resting, Captain.
Alright, I'll see you in the morning.
In the morning.
She just woke me up to see if I'm okay.
Like I said, no long rest for Azric.
Just wanted to see if you're sleeping well.
Yeah.
No, it's more like a did you die check.
I think everyone else should just interrupt Azric just to.
Yeah, Trahug,
Everyone
are you
wake
gonna go knock on Azric's
Azric
door?
Yeah.
Everyone waking.
Okay.
I also love the courtesy that Desmond has to sleep in the hammock closest to the door, so people have to carefully get around his hammock to
Yep.
wake other people up.
Yeah. I'm just saying, they can move around me.
So,
I don't
Yes,
care if I
yes.
inconvenience them a little bit.
All right.
okay. Yeah. Hey. It's Darian. Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
All right. Get some good rest, Darian. You deserve it. Did you notice anything?
As
Or he...
Cursed captain.
as Darian just sort of shrugs and then folds himself over the hammock like a clothesline.
All right then. And he's gonna traverse this maze to get past Desmond. And he's gonna take the watch.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception for me.
Does he wake me up is the real question.
I don't know. Are you doing it? Are you getting past him carefully, Trahug? Or are you knocking him out of the hammock?
He's not gonna knock him out of the hammock, but he's not gonna like be quiet about it either.
Do we have to make dexterity checks to make sure we don't bump into
Get past him, Desmond.
Desmond's hammock every time we want to go past?
It would be funny.
And a natural one lands you on top of him in the hammock.
Ooh la la.
I mean, that sounds like a good time. All right. But yeah, he's not actually like trying.
What if you want to voluntarily fall into the hammock?
Yeah, I mean, there's that too.
I mean, that's just easy enough to do.
Yeah, exactly. At that
You
point,
do that. That's a free action.
free action, my boy.
Things that are
And then-
free actions in this game: kissing, crying, and getting in Desmond's hammock.
Oh,
And then when they ask me, Desmond, are you just happy to see me, or are you stabbing me with your scalpel?
oh, dude.
Are
All
you
right.
happy to see me, or is that a scalpel in my side?
That's guy.
It's a scalpel in your thigh.
Why is your scalpel so dull?
And flesh.
That's the one.
Oh my God.
Why is your scalpel so small?
Okay.
Excuse me, it's usable.
That's how you use
It's
the
made for
scalpel,
precision
not-
cuts.
Oh, jeez.
As long as he knows where he's
yeah.
putting the scalpel, that's all that matters. Okay.
Exactly.
The scalpel's supposed to be small.
Okay, Taruk. Perception
Yeah.
check, please.
All right. Oh, finally, yay.
23. You see very clearly the room with all the hammocks in it. Oh, okay, you're up there.
That's great. Yeah, I'm up there, yeah.
Your watch goes by.
Mhm.
No one seems to bother you guys. It's a pretty quiet rest of the watch as the sun begins to crest. But in the middle of your watch, I'll pull back here. Sigh. As the Black Waltz rocks gently, her moorings. You lie wrapped, blankets, in the silence of your quarters. Outside, Umbria and Lumina hang heavy above Milas. But inside your mind, something stirs. Warmth. The Blightwood long ago. Alive with the laughter of children. Weaving between pale rooted trees, twisting through low hung silver blossoms, The air is warm and thick, with scent, crushed moss, ripe fruit, distant river wind. You're there, younger. You look down, barefoot, unscrupulized, unscarred, chasing around with other children through a circle of moonlit stones. One girl, around your age, maybe a little bit older, moves with eerie quiet, her dark hair catching glimmers of violet light, her emerald-flecked eyes tracking you with amused calculation. You don't remember her name in the moment. The moment remembers you as your vision fractures. You're in the hollow of a great tree. Crouched beside the same girl, her hands are wrapped around a wooden bird cracked at the wing. She whispers something, but you can't quite hear her. Your reflection flickers in her eyes. And then the sound of footsteps, heavy ones, snapping the moment apart. The sky is gray. Soft ash fall like snow. You see Mavra, your mother, standing on a ridge of root and stone, her expression unreadable, her hand clutching some sort of decree. Behind her stand armored Ithildan guardians. A pair, a nightshade elf man and a human woman, are being dragged through shallow thickets, soaked and struggling, crying out, but you can't hear them. Looking back at a small child clutching a satchel, tears streaming silently. The girl again, her eyes meet yours, and for the first time she looks afraid. You look back towards your mother. You see her mouth words you've heard spoken before. Iron Brand. The vision blurs again. Shadow overtakes all. Hear voice. Not in words, but in meaning. Woven through these memories like thread. Roots run deeper than blood. Those cast away carry shadows still. Remember the fallen. You wake with a start, fingers clutching into your bedding. A name you heard earlier, but no face to perfectly match it. You think in your mind, Valindra. That's where we'll end for tonight. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Sorry this got split up. The VOD will all reconnect into one piece, but thanks everyone. Hope you had a good time. Please check out our Twitter for updates. Check out D1's art on Etsy, and we love you. Good night. Bye.
Bye.